Post-Election Day, local Republicans describe Summit as one of the bluest counties in Colorado. Phil Lindeman, Crystal 93 News. First, this just in, Keystone moments ago got approved by the state to open tomorrow. Opening day happens at 9 a.m. when lifts start spinning out of River Run Village. If you do not have a reservation, you cannot get on the mountain. Reservations are open now, but you might have to join a waiting list. State health officials gave Summit County 7 days to slow the spread of COVID-19 starting last week, and County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence explains that did not happen.
We continue to see spreads among private gatherings in groups.
Local caseload per 100,000 today is 794. That's the third highest in the state, with a positive test rate of 14.3%, the sixth highest. Summit now officially qualifies as high risk, also known as level orange on the state COVID dial. Lawrence fielded lots of questions about level orange today, like what does it mean for restaurants and retail?
The biggest change to what we're doing right now is retail and restaurant will both be dropped down to 25%.
How about in-school learning?
The school district will decide if high school kids are back in school next week. Elementary kids, I know it's the state's priority as well as my priority at the county. We need to make sure we're keeping elementary kids in school.
Rec centers, group fitness, and youth sports are still up in the air.
Indoor recreation will most likely have some additional changes as well.
But maybe the biggest question is, what does level orange mean for ski season? Public Health Director Amy Wineland is staying optimistic.
Copper and A-Basin have been approved to go forward with their plans to reopen.
Meanwhile, Vail Resorts did not submit their COVID plans until this Tuesday. Keystone's was approved moments ago, still waiting on details on Breckenridge and other Vail properties. The health order takes effect tomorrow at 5 p.m. and stays in place for at least 2 weeks. Summit Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons.
There's nowhere left to go but total lockdown at home. I mean, that's the next level that way.
Also starting tomorrow, there is a countywide 10 p.m. curfew enforced through fines, same as any public health order violation.
What I'm asking is the sheriff is, and for all law enforcement, we don't need to be chasing public health order violations.
Summit joins Denver, Adams, and Pueblo counties with a curfew. Summit County voted unanimously blue this election. Hardly a surprise for local Republican candidates like Daryl Bohall.
I watch the voting patterns pretty well. I've seen that Summit County is probably one of the 4 or 5 bluest counties in Colorado.
Bohall lost the District 2 commissioner race to Tamara Pogue. Both were political newcomers, and he is not sure if he will run again.
If I were to do it again, it would be something where there would have to be a lot of encouragement from voters or people that I know personally, and not something that I really fully desire to do on a regular basis, that's for sure.
Republican Alan Bacher lost District 1 to Elizabeth Lawrence.
The fact that it is one of the things I ran on was to depoliticize the county commission by allocating 1 seat to a Republican, 1 to a Democrat, and 1 to the independent, unaffiliated, and the minor party.
Summit went with state voters for congressional seats, choosing Democrats John Hickenlooper and Joe Neguse, but diverged from the state on Colorado Senate, choosing Democrat Carl Hanlon over Bob Rankin. Rankin won the election. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, will Summit's move to level orange cancel Summit Tigers football? Commissioner Lawrence.
That goes through CHSAA, the Colorado High School Athletic Association, different group. They make their own decisions. So that's between CHSAA and Summit School District.
Tigers head coach James Wagner talks COVID and more on the Crystal Morning Show tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. Phil Lindeman, Crystal 93 News.